will you guys move again to another state? Or is Texas home forever?
Seen the pain, seen the pleasure. Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together. I love to hold you close tonight and always. I love to wake up next to you.
What's poppin', Navami?
It's your girl Khaddi.
And it's your boy Ricky.
And together we are
Love Is Us.
Welcome back to our channel, you guys. And if you're new here, welcome. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment and like this video.
Also, make sure you turn your post notifications on so you can be notified anytime we drop a new video.
Alright, you guys. So as you guys can see by today's title and thumbnail, we will be answering. We'll be doing a Q&A. Yeah. So.
But basically, too, it's like over the past couple weeks, a lot of people been asking us the same set of questions over and over. So we just decided, like, you know what? Let's just do a video to come and just talk about it.
Yeah, and as you guys know, we just recently moved to Houston and people just want to know. So we're just like, no biggie. Let's just do a video and answer the questions that we've been asked over the past couple of weeks.
And I think why it's like that too, because you know, normally like you're gonna plan something and then you're gonna like say you're about to do it. But when me and Babe was making that move, it was one of those moves where we was like, you know that feeling you get where they say, don't say it until it happened.
Right.
Yeah. So we was like moving so we wasn't moving secretly about it, but we was moving like that. So we didn't really give a lot of friends or a lot of people like heads up.
Literally.
Until after we moved, like everyone just like, oh, you guys really moved? Oh,
yeah.
You guys really moved? I'm like
at
yeah.
first people thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
Like me personally, who needed to know, like close family and friends knew about it, but like even like friends, but not really like close friends. When I would tell them like a week before, like we actually moved and stuff like that, they would be like, "Oh, you're lying." Like, no, you're not. And I would be like, "Literally, we're moving, like for real." And it took for us to like actually move, and they were like, "I cannot believe you guys just up on that." But honestly, we didn't just up on that. It was a whole bunch of planning.
But don't take anything personal. Just that
I don't think anybody took it personal.
We just wanted to walk on the move, and then when we do it, then we're gonna talk about it.
So yeah, I feel like we just talking a whole lot. Let's just head into the video and answer these questions. All right, so the first question is, why did you guys move to Texas? So I would say that this has been something that we were planning to do from like years ago. Ever since we got to like adulthood, we were just like, New York ain't it for us. Like in terms of like just growing old and raising a family, having kids and stuff like that. That was not the place we wanted to do that. So we didn't know we wanted to move to Texas until like maybe last year for sure. Yeah, last year. But Texas was an option, and also Georgia. But then when we like the pros and the cons, like we did the pros and the cons of both places, Texas is definitely like topping.
Just like after a while, you get tired of the same environment, and sometimes like you need a new environment, you need new challenges. Sometimes you need to step away from like where all your friends is at and stuff like that too, so you can go somewhere else and be more focused. You know, you can build. And adding to that, like cost of living in New York were just getting ridiculous, and it's not even worth it. So it was like
ridiculous.
Just get up and leave, because like we really depend on it like that, you know. So
and yeah, like the cost of living and stuff like that was just like ridiculous. Like, and I understand that in New York you get paid. Well, I think people like New York and California, like in terms of getting paid and stuff like that. People make more money out there.
Man, you make money anyway.
But trust me, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to make money, you want to make money. You don't have to get a job or do some. Well, you don't have to get a job if you're like on that route that pays you minimum wage. Like, there's so many like more opportunities and stuff like that. And I feel like with New York, you can't really get like your money's worth when it comes to like buying a home and renting and stuff like that, because our rent was ridiculous. Like ridiculous. Like we paid like over $2,000 in rent, and it was not worth it. Like, it did not worth, probably worth like $1,000 to be honest, because the place was small, and like we were just paying rent for basically nothing. So
location probably.
maybe probably that's the only thing, because we had access to like a lot of things. But other than that, it was like when friends come over, like we tell like people who are close to me, tell them how much we paying their rent, they would be like, they would be shook, because it was just like ridiculous. But yeah. And then also like when it comes to like safety and stuff like that, New York is getting ridiculous, y'all. Like I was scared for my life. Like it was to a point where like we would stay in the house. Like we're homebodies naturally, but like the fact that it's always something going on, and sometimes it's like so close to home, that kind of just made us just want to stay inside and you know.
Especially when they try robbing the car.
Right. That was a big thing for us. Yeah, we were traumatized. Like, yeah, for sure. Like when Babe called me, he was like, "I'm just so over it. Like if we could move tomorrow or move." Like he was just over it. It was like
trying to steal cars and stuff. Like
it was ridiculous. So yeah. Next question: how was the transition from New York to Texas?
Well, the transition from New York to Texas, it wasn't really that hard because we planned for it. That's the only reason it was not hard, because we planned for it. If you make no plans, trust me, it's gonna be hard. Because one of the main thing, she a driver, so she legit there. Like most people in New York who can't drive, who don't have a car, making that transition is gonna be much more difficult.
Yeah, like you're gonna be setting yourself up.
You're gonna be setting yourself up.
This is not New York where you can just hop on like the MTA at every corner. Like the subway is literally on every corner. It's not like that.
And also, if you're the type that's always partying every weekend, like you like going out, I'm not sure if down here gonna be best for you. Like, don't get me wrong, there is stuff moving in the city, like there's mad stuff happening, but it's not like New York, like where.
I won't say that. Houston got a party life, like, but like, so Caribbean parties.
I was just
Caribbean
actually I'm wrong. I should say Caribbean parties basically.
Yeah. The nightlife in Houston.
Yeah, the nightlife is
lit, and it's like it's for us, like the young folks and stuff like that. But like Caribbean parties and stuff like that.
I would say Caribbean
in
parties.
In New York, every weekend is some soca effect going on.
Yeah, like you won't find the soca effects and stuff over there. But as far as like regular nightlife,
you want to go to a party out to hookah lounge, stuff like that. Yeah. The bar, like the nightlife is out here, but like
the Caribbean parties.
Like Caribbean parties. You get that, like you get it, but not as often as how it would happen in New York.
What do you think about the transition?
For me, it was pretty good. I really think that it went smooth. Like, people always ask me that question personally, and like, like I would try to think back on like things to tell them, like advice to give them and stuff like that when it comes to that. But going back to like what you said, having like a plan and a strategy of how you're gonna go about things is definitely important. So once you have that in place, and you're good. Like some people just get up one day and like decide to move next week. I mean, you can do that, but then for others, like you can't. But I would say if you have a choice, definitely plan. It will be way much more smooth and things would go.
Nah, you take it really good. You surprised me, to be honest. You take it really good.
Dang, I was over it. You know.
Yeah, she take it really good.
Like I was over New York.
Like right now, we be outside and I be using GPS to go to the supermarket and GPS to go to Walmart and stuff. She gonna be like, turn that off, make a left here, make a right here.
Yeah, when it comes to like me adjusting
she caught on to it fast,
like adjusting and getting like familiar and stuff with the place. That's never hard for me. Like I'm always good with that.
I mean, I'm good with it too, but you just caught on to it.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a little faster with it than babies, but yeah, transition has definitely been smooth. I don't think we had like any major hiccups.
It wasn't really that bad.
The only hiccup that I thought we were gonna have is when he showed up in New York at our apartment with this small ass SUV. I'm just
Oh
like,
no!
way all this stuff is fit.
I knew we was gonna fit that. I knew we was gonna.
But yeah. But I think that
Also
you know what I'm
too-
not prepared for though. Not to like go off topic.
What's that?
Bringing Panther down. Oh, that drive.
Really fine. You guys gonna see that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna vlog that for you guys.
Yeah, and also if you like you're thinking about moving, be prepared on how you're gonna move. That one had us stressed the most, like how we getting our stuff done here. We're driving all the way across the country. How we're getting all of our stuff done here. That one was really
like it was easy when we considered Atlanta, because we were considering Atlanta for a long time. Like when it comes to like moving and moving our stuff from like one place to another, we were just stressing about that because Atlanta and New York is like 12, 13 hours
like
apart.
12 hours.
But from New York to Texas, it's like 25 hours. And just thinking about driving that long with a whole bunch of like stuff in your car is just like insane. But yeah. Next question. Do you guys miss New York? For me, no. Like I do not. It's been almost 2 months since we moved, and I really do not miss New York. Like I was ready to move. Like it was depressing. New York was just depressing for me leading up to like this moment, like the last couple of months before the move. I was depressed. I was just ready to go.
Not like
for real.
we planned on moving so long and talked about moving and stuff like that. It's like it's something that I expected. So it's not like, oh, you miss New York. Like mentally, like the last couple months, mentally, like we're in New York, but then it's like I'm leaving out here already because we're looking for apartments, we're learning locations of different stuff, you know, connecting with people out here. So before we even move, it's like my mind being gone out of New York. Like I wasn't even thinking about New York.
Yeah, same for
So,
me.
yeah,
Like
so I don't really miss it. There is a few things I missed. Though.
Right. Like there are certain foods I miss, okay, but that's about it. Like mentally, like they said, I was like mentally checked out.
Yeah.
I was ready to go. What do you love most about Houston compared to New York?
What I like most about out here is
Not like love.
What I love most about out here is that it's not too slow or it's not too fast. It's like, you know, in New York and everything just congested, like just fast. Like out here it's like, it's just the right
Pace.
It's just the right pace. Like you want action, you just drive 20 minutes here, have fun, whatnot. You drive back 20 minutes here, and it's like you just relax. You just
Right, like you're in peace, quiet.
It's just calm, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I like how it's calm, you know. Quiet. It's a different.
Very quiet
Yes.
compared to like New York.
Yeah, it's a different.
I mean, I know, like when we say New York is huge, but we lived in New York City.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn, so like when we talk about like it being
Shut up,
congested and the noise and stuff like that, then like if you're from Brooklyn or you live in Brooklyn, New York City, you know. But like upstate and stuff like that, it's like way different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You didn't answer?
Oh, I didn't answer?
No.
What do I love most? I love everything except the weather. Like y'all, we're about to be in November. Why is it not cold yet?
You should be happy.
No, I'm not a summer girl.
What?
Y'all,
Nah, you should be happy.
I am sweating bullets right now because I'm feeding to wear like a little crew neck. Like, look at me. It's probably like 85 degrees.
That's why you be having the AC on 60 degrees inside.
Yes, because
got
I
me
need
wearing
some.
hoodie.
He be cold, but I'm just like,
AC.
babe, like you're wildin'. But like, New York is cold right now. Houston, Texas, what is going on?
Actually, I love
That's
it.
like, well, he likes the heat and stuff like that. Like I can tolerate it. Like the weather now that we're getting, I can tolerate that. But I heard like in the summer.
You're gonna be locked inside. You're gonna be locked inside. I tell you that. You're gonna be locked
But
inside.
I love everything about Houston, about Texas, except the weather. Like, okay, like, come on. It's about time. A little coldness. Like last week, we had like 2 days in the 60s. Your girl was outside with her little sweatsuit.
I I mean,
by the time I got back in the house, I was baking.
You may need to sell all those Uggs you got in there. She got like 10 pair of Uggs.
I don't know why I came with them in the first place.
You got
I
like
literally
10
don't know why
pair
I
of
came with
Uggs,
them.
yo.
But the weather is probably the only thing for me. Like, and it's a little coolness. Like, come
It's
on,
gonna get
let's
cool.
ease into
Don't fall
it.
for it. Trust me, it's gonna get
Yeah,
cool.
but babe, we're in November. Like, come on.
January's coming.
Well, January. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Will you guys move again to another state? Or is Texas home forever? So will you guys move again to another state, or is Texas home forever?
I won't say Texas is home forever because we don't know what the future holds. But as of now, I can tell you Texas is home. As of now, we're not looking at nowhere else. I mean, we just got here like 2 months ago. Like, we're not thinking of anywhere else.
Yeah, definitely.
Still got a lot to learn in the city. Still got a lot. But what I could tell you is, I don't know if I should say that. Anyways, I'm gonna say what I could say is I know we're gonna be in Texas for a long time because we already start planning some stuff that we want to do down here.
Right.
And you guys gonna have to stay tuned to see all those stuff. We're not gonna talk about it much.
Yeah, but Texas is definitely home for now. Like they said, we don't know what the future holds. We're like very like open-minded when it comes to certain things. Or probably in general, because we just know like sometimes life doesn't go how you want it to go. So we're like very open-minded, and if probably 5 years from now we want to move somewhere else, we can do that because we're young. And I mean,
5 years from now, it's gonna be harder. You won't be me and you alone though.
Oh,
So no, we can do that.
well, I would say 5. Maybe when the
So,
kids get a little
so,
older, you know, we could probably move. And probably just retire somewhere else. But as of right now, Texas is definitely home. And the last question is, what's the best advice would you give to someone who wants to move? Not just in Texas, but like wants to move from like one state to another.
I would tell them, you know, just be fearless and just get up and do it.
That's it.
Plan,
Get up
and do it. If it keeps playing on your mind, just do it. Don't think what if, or like just put fear aside and just make the move. You will figure it out on the way. It will never be perfect. Just the hardest thing to do is to start. So once you make the move, start over and you'll figure it out on the way. Trust yourself. That's it.
Yep. And also pray about it.
Always.
Like, especially if you're not sure, because like we have those moments where like we're not sure if this is the best thing for us. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, at some point in like August, I was just like praying to God, and I was just like, God, if this is not the move for us, just show me a sign, show me something, and I'll listen. Even though we were already planning and stuff like that, but like while we were planning, we were definitely praying and asking God, like, God, if this is what needs to happen. And then it's just so crazy how everything started like falling into place, especially when it comes to like finding somewhere to live, like a home and stuff like that. Everything just started like falling right in front of us, and I'm just like, this ain't God. Like, he was just telling us like, listen, it's about time. Like, I'm with you. I'm gonna be there with you guys, protect you guys, guide you guys, and stuff like that. But definitely pray about it, especially if you're on easy. And God will definitely show and make a way.
Facts, you gotta stay prayed up.
But the best advice: get up, plan, do it, pray about it, and yeah, everything. Like, if it's meant for you, everything will fall in place.
Just do it.
Just do it. But yeah, so if you guys have more questions, those are all of the questions that we got surrounding the topic. But if you guys have more questions, you can ask it in the comment section. We'll definitely answer it in the videos to come. But yeah, so I think that's it for this little Q&A. So we're gonna go ahead and end this video. Okay.
That's it on the move to Texas, actually.
Yes. And we are very happy.
So once again, we want to thank you guys for looking at our video. If you make it this far in this video, make sure you like our video, as this helps our channel a lot.
Yes. Comment something. Help us out.
Also hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
And
we'll see you guys in the next video.